Hey, Megan Scully, and this is the Limerick Post Show. And join me now. It is Limerick's latest Guinness World Record holder, Ger Purcell. How are you getting on?
I'm great. I'm great. Fully
I've seen,
recovered.
congratulations. You have gotten a world record for being the world's oldest ice mile swimmer. So, how does that come about?
How did it come about? I suppose you should go back to last year
Hmm.
and swimming in Kilkee and doing the usual, And the way things were going, I used to swim every day in Kilkee, going across the bay and back.
Yeah.
So then the lockdown came in, and the lads said, the pools are closed. They said, Jerry, you should keep swimming, keep swimming outdoors in such a time as. And he said, it's actually Brian Dillon said to me, he said, you should have a go at doing the ice mile.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped him in his tracks, and I said, "Look at me." I said, "Do I look mad?" I said, "Do you think I'm crazy going into ice water all through the winter?" And he said, just think about it. He said, "Swim away, swim every 2 or 3 days. You can swim 2,000 meters at the moment in the water. Keep going." He said, "You won't realize you'll be until September." He said, "And you'll still be swimming. October, November." He said, "You won't feel it, and you'll be into Christmas." And that's exactly what happened. As the water got colder, then you obviously cut down on your distance.
Mhm.
You do maybe, say, if you were doing 2,000, you got on 1,500, 1,000, and then you probably end up, the most you do would be 500 meters in the cold water. So I kept doing it, and that was it. Like I went for the ice mile then.
So, when did
Had to
you
go.
when did you realize that you could go for the ice mile and go for a Guinness World Record?
Just one of the girls actually said it to me, Sarah Coughlin. She said, "Ger, you realize that if you do this ice mile, that you'll be in the Guinness Book of Records?" And I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, you'll be the oldest man to do this ice mile." I said, "That's crazy." I said. And then the lads came back to me and they said, "You will be the oldest man in the world to do it.
Amazing.
And plus you'll be in the Guinness Book of Records." So that was a big incentive then, to do it. Especially for Limerick, like to do it for Limerick as well, for our city, beautiful city. You know?
Absolutely, of course. You remember the Limerick narwhals. I know they're great, and I see them going out in the water here in Limerick, and it's wonderful. I think social thing as well for everyone, and to realize that you can swim in the water here.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. We've some beautiful places here, to swim. But it's just with the lockdown,
Yeah,
it's very hard to get a place because the Shannon River is sometimes you can swim in the Shannon River, but sometimes with the flow of the water, you leave off the water from Arnacross, you can't get out there. It's a pity really because even with the rowing clubs like the Shannon and Limerick, St Michael's, Limerick, they had to move. They had to move places. Sorry, they had to move house. Because of the flow of the water, they couldn't get down the river. The water, they couldn't get out because of the flow of the water. So that was hard going really. We need to develop what we have. With great
exactly.
resources.
I think that
You
brings us
know.
on to our next point, the Corbally Baths, which I've seen just actually recently on Twitter. Someone shared a photo of them back in the heyday when they were in all their glory, and I actually was like, "This, what an incredible thing that we had, and hopefully we can get back."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think it would be absolutely. It's probably one of the most beautiful places around Limerick. Like I'd say, if you had it in any other country in the world, Holland or any country, Germany, it would be utilized big time. It would be brilliant to see it back there again. There's some great memories down there down through the years.
So,
It's fantastic. And I
what
know
needs
like they're working on it. It's just that we would be it would be great if it was great to get it going.
what
It'd be
needs to happen
fantastic.
to get this kind of what needs to happen now for us to get this going?
Well, I think I suppose the council, we know the city council have to come in obviously to get it developed. And I know they are thinking about it at the moment, but it would be great to have it because if you had it, we could have the international ice mile
Hmm.
events there. It wouldn't have to be an ice mile. Or sorry, international ice swimming. You could have a 50, 100 meter swim. You could have a 500 meter races. Like you could
Yeah.
bring from all over the world. I mean, it'd be fantastic. Like it just right at our doorstep. With natural amenity there. Which is just amazing. Would be really fantastic to do. You know.
And as you mentioned there, any other place in any other part of the world, they would have this long developed, and it would be something that they'd be using to get tourists in, because we see it all over
Would
the
be
world. Like we've seen in a lot of
amazing.
cities you go to.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, you have the Island Bank then as well. I don't know whether you know that, but as you come over the bridge of Corbally, where the garage is,
Yeah.
you can go down that bank right up to the mid road, which you if you went down now you'd have to jump over everything that's there, dumped. You know, it's not dumped, but it's been neglected, and is like that would be just amazing if it could develop it. You know, I mean, we were trying to get people out walking, trying to get them out in the air, you know, and we know now with the lockdown that you probably see out the bank, hundreds of people walking, you know, and you know, well, let's keep it going, you know, we need to do it, like, you know.
It's a beautiful walk there by the Corbally Baths, that whole route all around it by the island and everything. It's stunning, and it really
Beautiful,
should, as you said, it's neglected, and we need to put something in place there, not only develop the Corbally Baths again, but to make it a nice walking route as well, because it's so nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. No, it's magnificent, actually, you know. You see there, if it was developed, it would look absolutely out of this world, you know. It really would, you know. And I don't think it'd take a lot. No, I don't know. You know, obviously, you have engineers that would have to be working on it, and there's things to be done to get it right, you know. But it would be just amazing, you know. It really would, you know.
I think because it's been there before, there's no reason why it can't be there again.
Exactly. There's a lot of good memories down there now, you know, in my youth.
Well, I'm sure but a lot of us want to create
off the body, you know.
a lot of us want to create new memories as well. Ger, before I let you go, so are you still swimming every day, or how's it going for you?
Yeah, I'm swimming. I'm more or less swimming about 3 times a week now. Myself and Harry and Ellen Leeson and Harry Harrison. We swim. We kind of this basically what happens now. We've gone in groups, you know, because groups of 3 maybe.
Yeah.
We swim together because you can't. You could have 100 outdoor swimmers at the moment, which is mad. Like, it's crazy. You know, I never thought they'd do it. You know, the 2 guys with me never thought they'd do it. You know, and it's gone crazy. You know, like they're swimming there at 7:30 in the morning. You know, which is brilliant. You know. Yeah, I'm swimming 3 days. I'm actually going for a swim now in a while when I finish this. I swim 3 days a week, just to keep it going. Because when I get to TT, then I'll be into the sea. You know, which is like it's 10 degrees down there at the moment. It's only 5.3 or something in Limerick. You know, it'd be like going into a bath. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. You know? Yeah.
Well,
I'm really looking forward to it.
I would say I think the Limerick Narwhals have been a great group as well, and I know that they've been getting inundated with people wanting to join. I think it's super to see more people to use the water and go swimming there. The more reason for Corbally Baths to be developed as well.
Yeah.
But of course,
we have 2 big swims. As you know, we have 2 big swims in the summer with the Toman swim and the island swim. You know, and like it's nearly 1,000 people doing it now at the moment. It's gone up to, you know, and I think it's going to be bigger this year because of the outdoor swimming. You know. We need to promote our city big time, you know. And what better way to do it than to open our rivers, you know?
Absolutely. And of course, the main message to everyone who wants to go swimming is don't swim alone. Make sure you've someone with you.
Very important. Very important. Yeah.
Especially with cold water swimming.
Yeah. Definitely. I 100% agree. Yeah. You cannot swim alone. That's the law. Like, we don't do that. Like, you don't do it, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. Well, Ger Purcell, Guinness World Record holder for being the oldest man to the ice mile swim. Congratulations from all of us at the Limerick Post. And as said, we will get behind you with this Corbally Bath development, and hopefully in the not so distant future, we'll all be swimming in Corbally and all around together and just enjoying what Limerick has to offer.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Meghann.